Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and want to cover some pretty interesting news that Steam may be getting some very notable games as far as an iconic franchise getting some of its older titles on that platform. So I want to talk all about that. And according to leaker Oops Leaks over on Twitter, who has been pretty reliable, the Metal Gear Solid, the classic Metal Gear Solid game, should be coming to Steam this year. The leaker adds that they have received multiple signs that this will happen, but has no clue which games and which versions will be exactly included. Now, this is something that is pretty exciting. However, GOG does have some of the classic Metal Gear games already available. If memory serves me correctly, it is not the Metal Gear games maybe everybody wants, but it is Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid that is available on GOG. Ultimately, I think the games a lot of people want to see be available on PC and Steam in general: Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid, hell, Metal Gear Solid 1, I would love to see that on PC. Like, Metal Gear is very much a throwback title. I don't know how many people are going to get super excited for that, but hey, it's still an iconic game, probably would do really well. But MGS1, MGS2, MGS3, MGS4, of course, everybody is going to want that. Like, you could throw in Twin Snakes and stuff like that, Peace Walker. Those games are the ones that people really want to see. Now, you can also make the argument, hey, how much do we really need those games on Steam? Those games are, available to play via emulation and whatnot, but even if that's the case, look, emulators are great and all, but having a game just naturally available on Steam is gonna still attract a lot of people to buy those games, and some people just don't want to mess around with emulators and whatnot. Like, I did play MGS3 using PCSX2 and had a wonderful time going back and playing through that game, but would I buy MGS3 if it was available on Steam? You're damn right I would. I would absolutely buy MGS3 if it was available on Steam. Like, Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of my favorite games of that PS2 era. I don't want to say of all time, because for me, Metal Gear is a franchise that I really appreciate and that I really like, but it was never one of my favorite top franchises or anything like that. But I get it. It's one of the most iconic, best received. You name it. You give a superlative to Metal Gear Solid, that's a positive one, and I'll probably agree with you on that. And seeing those games just come to Steam, be readily available, seeing that entire franchise be fleshed out on Steam, because look at what we have right now. We have Metal Gear Solid 5, which, fantastic, that's a great game. We have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, fantastic, great game. Then we have Metal Gear Survive. That's it. Like, okay, like, MGS5 and Rising are really the games that are top tier titles. But, Metal Gear Survive really ain't it, and I'm all about that MGS 1, 2, and 3 seeing releases on Steam. And then, MGS 4, let's be honest, that's probably a pipe dream. Like, that's probably not gonna happen, but we've seen, Konami's doing stuff with Silent Hill now. They've got teams working on Silent Hill titles, so you have the Metal Gear IP. Maybe you don't want to do a brand new Metal Gear game because you want Kojima involved, and maybe that's just a relationship you can't repair. I don't know. I feel like everything, you only live one life. Like, why not put differences aside and do business together, and everybody's gonna make a ton of money? I don't know if that's something Kojima would even want to do. Like, he's got a lot of projects on his table right now as it is, but why not go back and do some classic Metal Gear games? I know there's always been that talk of a classic Metal Gear Solid 1 full-on remake of that game, and obviously that's something people would be incredibly excited about. But even if we don't get that, it's such a shame to me that Metal Gear Solid 4 is not being preserved in any way, because I remember back in June of 2008 how big that game was. I think the PlayStation 3, if you really look at around that time period, the PS3 was really floundering, and then when MGS4 came out, the perception of that platform ultimately started to change, and then you got the PS3 Slim, and then the games actually started getting really good consistently. But MGS4, in my opinion, was one of those first games on the PS3 that really turned that console around. You could say, Uncharted 1, Ratchet in 2007 played a part, but MGS4 was on another level, and it's just such a bummer that PlayStation, no backwards compatibility on their PC or PCS3, that is an option, but it would just be nice if we had a legitimate way to have a copy of MGS4 readily available on every platform. I'm not saying lock it to PC only. You can put it on PlayStation 4 and 5. You can put it on the Nintendo Switch for I think you put it on the Switch. Why not? I think that's a game that would do well on the Switch, and then you can put it on Xbox as well. Just makes all the sense in the world to me, but you know, we'll ultimately see how this does pan out. Of course, Metal Gear did have that HD collection that was Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker that released on the 360 and PlayStation 3. I could easily see it just being a port of that. I believe those games are also backwards compatible on Xbox Series and Xbox One. Of course, like, those are being preserved through Xbox, but you don't have MGS4 on Xbox, so that's a bummer as well. I just think an MGS4 remaster, you know, I gotta remake that game, but a remaster would do really well, and of course that MGS1 remake that has been rumored for a long time would do really, really well. Probably pushing the cart before the horse a little bit, but let's hope some of the quality MGS titles will be headed on its way over to Steam. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Twin Snakes also would be a pretty cool one. So, yeah, just having those games readily available on Steam as well. I get it. MGS1 available on GOG. MGS3 actually did have a 3DS version released as well. I totally forgot about that. But nonetheless, yeah, MGS3 is the one that I would love to go back, have it available on Steam. Do what you can to make it look a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, just a classic game. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.